Thailand, 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 Thailand. So we got, some stuff to discuss with Thailand. Um, so first off, let's address Thailand itself. So Thailand is a country. Just as the United States, for example, has Kansas City, New York City, Chicago, Miami, Atlanta, Dallas, Phoenix. All of these different areas have a different type of vibe if you travel domestically in the United States. Together, it's still a country. So, same thing with Thailand. So, for some people, I'm just gonna use a comment that I may have heard, like, "Oh, y'all, the men are going out there for the girls or something like that," and blah blah blah. I was like, "It's more women on the planet, period." You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be anywhere you go, as far as a numbers game. So that advantage should work in the favor if you're just an average guy. However, when it comes to activities and things to do with that nature, you got places like Bangkok with over 9 million people. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. Um, so it's a lot of activity to do with 9 million people in a city if you're a city type of person. So it's two categories from my experience there and what you may fall under. So you either like the beaches, this is for tourists, or the city. Or what I like to say, you're a hybrid, where you like beaches and city. So for me, I'm a hybrid. The beaches part just kind of came upon me. I just learned this. So it's cool to get away, sit down, relax. You know what I'm saying? Take in the breeze, release. But I think the city, when it comes to, as far as getting on your grind, um, making financial gains and et cetera, networking, et cetera, stuff like that, then you definitely have a city. And the city have a little different dynamic where they have a city life. You can hit, some rooftop bars, stuff like that. So there's a lot of things and avenues in which you can do. Now the fact that it's affordable living as compared to the average person in the U.S. Maybe $45,000 will possibly put you in, a top 25, 30% over there in Thailand as far as well living. So if not 10%, I wouldn't be surprised. So you got to think, if when it comes down to like dating, if you're dating someone local in Thailand, uh, like any other woman, they're gonna look at you and see what you can provide. There's time, experience, finances, and weigh their options. They just make it simple. It's just not complex. So I got to see what kind of angle you coming from or anything like that. It's like, okay, I pick you, cool. It's just that simple. If you bring in sand to the beach, or you already have your girlfriend and or boyfriend, and y'all want to come and stay, phenomenal decision. For the simple fact, same thing. Maybe y'all can have more of a softer life. Maybe a softer life she's always wanted, and she can afford to do it now. She can just go to the gym, come home, read a book, cook, maybe do a couple of social media posts or something like that. Easy, simple life. It's on the, if they can do it. Now, in the ways you get paid, you can teach English and you can make money from that. Depending on what area you in, you can make more or less from that. But that's still an option. You get what I'm saying? I'm an experienced guy, so I still do have a quality in which I like my experiences. So you pay for that. I've been blessed enough to be in that position. So when you coming down there, you need to have some kind of stable income that can be passive income, where you collectively getting money from different types of businesses coming in remotely. You can actually have a remote job where you can actually work remotely, or you know what I'm saying, if you got some kind of pension, disability, or anything in coming like that, where you can have a foundational source of income, you know what I'm saying, that follows you. So things of that nature that can kind of give you a foundation. Um, if you are not as financially stable, then there are levels to it. You get what I'm saying? There are places where you can go where you can possibly get, 200 to 400 and stay in a really base box. And if that's all you need, I don't see nothing wrong with that, depending on what's compatible for you. Because I feel like at the end of the day, it's what's best for you, not what's best for somebody else, unless they paying for your experience. So if that's the experience you can afford at that time, if you want to try it out, try it and get the experience. Like, learn to fail, and or just to get an experience. Every experience is not supposed to be like this beauty pageant, you know what I'm saying? So for me, somebody like me, I don't like the feeling of failing itself, but I like the excitement, because I know when I fail from something that I have a chance to learn and grow from it. And you can do that same thing, you know what I'm saying? You can get excited because what you want to do is actually participate, fail, and grow from it. That way you actually know for sure. You know what I'm saying? If, as far as going as a kid and turning the stove on, I can sit there and tell a child, hey, that's hot, don't touch it. After that child touched that stove, bet they don't touch it again if it's hot, from the experience, even though I've already warned them before it happened. So don't be afraid to go and get your experiences, you know what I'm saying? There's no perfect time to go. Maybe you do go down there and you go broke. Maybe you go down there and you sustain. Maybe you go down for 2 months. Maybe you go down for a month. Go get the experience. And sometimes it's just that one little small experience that can, change your life, etc., stuff like that. So I would definitely say that. So it's my first long-term content video since I got back from Thailand. So yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions, and I'll address them on the next video. Those are some of the things I thought about at the top of my head. But if you have any questions, anything you can think about, and I can address it, I'm excited, man. Y'all come mess with your boy, Travel by Cross. We putting in some good work over here. We got some good projects coming up. So subscribe, like. Y'all know what it is, man.